in the front lines, man. You know, Elmer Fudd did not pull up, bro. Elmer Fudd was a draft dodging motherfucker.
Discovery, throttle up.
Lift off and the clock has started.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Potluck Focus. And this time, be ready, motherfucker.
Shit, motherfucker.
We are talking about voice acting and or the death thereof. Oh, look who's joined us.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm here. Had to get hydrated. Had to get situated.
I feel you.
You know, gotta keep the lips limber.
So, the reason we was talking about this is whenever you got a new movie coming out, a new animated feature of some sort, and would that safe to say, like, in terms of notoriety, that would be kind of like the high mark for a voice actor? Wouldn't that be like your goal to be in a movie, like a big movie?
I
like that, or a TV show, right?
I would say yes, but it also depends on the actor. I think for the most part, generally yes, but I think that there are those actors that if it is something that is well written and well animated, like Studio Ghibli movies are big ones where they pull a big audience. Not a big audience. Well, they pull a big audience, but they also pull like heavy hitting actors. And not all of them are Oscar nominated, features. They got a lot of them, but not all of them are. But they do pull big heavy hitters like Dustin Hoffman and Willem Dafoe. I can only think of him if I start doing the Green Goblin.
If you're
in
a
my
voice
head.
actor, what is your goal? Like, what's your high mark? Like, what is the top of the mountain? For
your
you?
own TV show.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would say your own TV, your own successful, long-going TV show.
And we've reached a point where a lot of franchises, unless it's a TV show, you might get lucky with a TV show, you're in good hands. But when you get a franchise reach to the point where you get a movie, even if you've been doing that voice for years, you might not get that job because a famous person has it. Or if a new franchise is coming out, you might be the best voice actor in the game. You might have a voice that is so perfect for that character.
But Kevin Hart will take your job.
Kevin Hart will take your job.
Right there on the spot. Because ain't no
Aquafina
way.
will take your job.
Man, hurt him, not Aquafina. She had no business being in Ray of the Last Dragon. No business being in it.
She is getting like 90s Cree Summers levels of work, bro.
You know what happened?
And I like Aquafina.
You know what happened? The industry found that Aquafina has bars, and that's why she's getting so many roles.
This is not a reflection of Aquafina.
Nah, bro.
It's just an example.
Love will make you do dumb shit's one of my favorite songs, and your verse goes crazy, Aquafina. And if you ever want to like go on a date, I'm a lovely date.
I don't even know why I brought up Aquafina. Bad example.
I don't know. We hated her. I didn't like her in Ray of the Last Dragon, but like I do like Aquafina.
As far as like voice actors go, she's getting voice actress jobs because she was already somebody.
And I don't even think it's that. I think it's that she has one of those
unique voice though.
It's a unique voice thing. I think that for voice acting, you either have to be super flexible or you have to have that voice. Like the guy that does Optimus Prime, don't nobody give a fuck about any other voice he does except Optimus Prime.
Or, alternatively, and this is as the medium has gone along, because there was a time where having multiple voices in your bag, that was the go-to. And there was come a time where now, if you're really good, even if it is just your voice, but if you're good at the craft of voice acting, you could get work that way as well. And you see that a lot with like anime dubs. Like
I was gonna say anime dubs.
The same motherfuckers.
It's a lot of
or Jack Black. Like sometimes Jack Black, sometimes his characters is just Jack Black's voice, but he's really good at the craft of voice acting.
Yes, because Jack Black will always act. Now, is Jack Black an Oscar-winning actor? No, not by a long stretch. But
doesn't need to be.
Doesn't need to be. And what he does do, he does very well. And like he's never gonna take a role where he's like, you want me to be the serious dad that has dying of cancer? That's not me. I can't do that. That's not me.
And what he does it in a way where it's like you could say you can get anyone to play Jack Black's role. You can say that. However, when you bring that person in, you're gonna realize the difference because he does what he does in a very unique way. He has his own energy about it.
It's like Jim Carrey. You can try to get someone to copy Jim Carrey that does a good Jim Carrey impression, but you're not gonna get the spontaneity. You're not gonna get the energy. You're not gonna get just that industry know-how that of someone that's been in the game since he was 19.
Yeah,
maybe even younger than that, doing like stand up. Like, who knows?
But the problem we end up with voice acting, it's always been disrespected and low on the totem pole in terms of jobs in the industry, especially because there is no face to it. I mean, look at what happened to Mulan 2. I got one of my homies to this day has not seen and will never watch Mulan 2 because Eddie Murphy's not in that movie.
Well, I mean, that's the interesting thing about, I think, movie voice acting versus TV voice acting. Ooh, pardon. Ooh, y'all got two of them. Live action burp, not a fake. But I think with movie voice acting, which I said, TV and having a long lasting show is better for a voice actor versus having a movie. Because with TV voice acting, you can build a better reputation for yourself where you're going to keep coming back. Is that like Kevin Conroy, R.I.P. the GOAT, he is Batman. And he will, in any animated thing where you think about the voice of Batman, you're thinking Kevin Conroy. Whether you know it or not, you're thinking Kevin Conroy. And when you don't hear his voice, you're like, this is different. And it's noticeably different. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing with Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is the Joker. If you in animation, there's no one that's not him. So I think that's with movies, there's the thing of, because it's going to have a larger studio backing it most likely, and larger funding, they're going to be able to pull from a larger pool of actors, which opens it up to, okay, if we're going to have this large pool, are we going to go with Chris Rock? He's very funny, but he's not as marketable as Kevin Hart, who isn't as good of an actor necessarily, but Kevin Hart will be able to pull in the 18 to 25 demographic, the 25 to 30 demographic, and he can be able to appeal to the small child demographic too.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I love Kevin Hart, and there's no disrespect to Kevin Hart, but I like Kevin Hart. There ain't no disrespect to him. What I'm about to say, in terms of voice acting, in terms of that skill, I would honestly prefer Chris Rock, because in terms of like putting that voice on, because even in terms of voice actors, I would rather have a seasoned voice actor over Chris Rock. But if I have to choose between them two dudes, I'd rather have Chris Rock.
Chris Rock too.
Slapping his voice on top of a cartoon sounds way funnier. Like Marty would not be as funny with Kevin Hart.
No,
I don't think it would be as funny.
And you know how it wouldn't, because Secret Life of Pets. We know it wouldn't, because he's not funny at all in that movie.
Oh nah, bro, you're just older. You're older.
No. Don't do it. No. Stop. Just stop the bullshit. You've known me for 10 years now. This is for 10 long, hard-fought friendship years. You know for a fact that although I have a beard and I have an apartment and a car, I am a giant child. And you know that I will sit down and watch some cartoons. You know that. Don't hit me with that bullshit. No.
I mean, and that's another aspect of it too. The medium itself that voice acting is a part of is a medium that automatically, just by existing, gets associated with children regardless of what's going on with it.
I think that's more of an American-centric thing and a thing that's being phased out.
But we were talking about
quickly in America.
We were talking about
it. But I think, there's lots of Hollywood stuff that's not American, like Akira.
No, there's Hollywood stuff that's not that's not even really a Hollywood. It's mainstream, but that's not
that's Hollywood.
That's not. I'm talking about like a Hollywood product. Like,
didn't Akira win an Oscar?
No,
you mean like something
like literally
made
like
in Hollywood? Okay, I got you. I see what you mean.
Not just popular, like literally Hollywood.
I thought you meant like that's nominated by the Academy and played in like America type shit. Okay, no, I see what you mean. No, but even to that note, Hollywood has always tiptoed around the animation, but it's definitely been something that America, because of how big cartoons were for America, which also has to do with a lot of World War I and World War II, where our cartoons became part of our propaganda, and became a huge thing where you saw Bugs Bunny fighting the Nazis and
he was out there too.
Was it Donald Duck that was a Nazi? Wasn't one of them a Nazi or something like that?
I think there was. Donald was supposed to be in the Navy, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't a Nazi. He was in the Navy. All of them was fighting against the Nazis. But like
in the Navy,
even that. So I think that's one of the things too, where our cartoons became.
Shout out to the Duck.
Shout out to all of them motherfuckers. They was in the front lines, man. You know, Elmer Fudd did not pull up, bro. Elmer Fudd was a draft dodging motherfucker.
Maybe they just didn't want him. Maybe they just didn't want him.
That's Porky Pig. That's not Elmer Fudd.
Damn, dog.
That's Porky Pig.
He had a different speech impediment.
Yeah.
It was Haunted Wabbits.
Yeah, he had a lisp. Him and Mike Tyson would have got along real well.
They definitely could have used him.
He did always have that thing on him, but he did not hit a lot of shots.
In the interest of fairness to him, like he was trying to catch one crafty fucking rabbit. Like
that's true.
Like he was shooting the fuck out of some duck.
And one of the I don't know if it was the creator or one of the writers for Bugs Bunny said he hated the first Space Jam.
Yeah,
because he was like, the way Bugs is written, he would have had this figured out on his own within 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mel Blanc. You're not wrong about that. But alas, we want to have a movie.
And he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. But
I mean,
then we wouldn't have a film. That
we wouldn't. No,
like,
it would be a short.
Space Jam.
It would be a short. It would be a short. Shout out to Mel LeBlanc because he's
the reason. He's really the reason that their voice actors are really able to make any kind of money. Because,
in America, for sure.
Because he was like, nah, bro, give me. I just want some credits because they were trying to give him more dough. He took less dough. But he was like, "No, I want my credits on the screen. I want voice characterization by Mel Blanc. Shout outs to Mel Blanc. That's why he's the GOAT."
The best thing, and like, please look this up on YouTube, is him doing Bugs Bunny doing an impression. He was doing Daffy Duck doing an impression of Bugs Bunny doing an impression of Daffy Duck, and going back and forth doing both characters. That's a whole
different level of skill in that craft. Even something like I love watching clips of episodes of Futurama being recorded, because they record in a way where they record it all at once. Mm-hmm. And that's a fairly unique way to record voice acting projects. And seeing characters like Billy West. Seeing Billy West go between all the voices he does while they're recording is great, because he's just talking to himself.
But they even with Seth MacFarlane, he said at this point now, when he has to do like Stewie and Brian, he just does it all at once and just switches between the two, which I would love.
He's been doing this for a long time. It comes from practice.
What would be cool is if people like that would sit down with like someone that does brain shit and has lights up the cortexes of their brain and see what's going on, like scientific. I would love to know what actually happens with that kind of thing.
But even though his bag may be small, I would say someone even like a Seth MacFarlane at this point. I don't
think his bag is small.
I'm saying it might be. You could say is his bag is small. If you say that, fine, whatever. But Seth MacFarlane at this point, he's bona fide in the game, because he's been voice acting for how long?
Since at least 1990.
Bare minimum.
At the bare minimum, at least 1990.
Exactly.
I think that was when he first did the first Family Guy sketch. Was I think it was it was on somebody's night show. But it's at least 1990, if not 1992.
And
he's got at least almost 40 years in the game.
And just as with any character, like with most characters, 40, there's an actor. 36, 40. There's an actor that's sort of attached to them, right? Mm-hmm. What the hell does SpongeBob sound like without Tom Kenny?
There's no SpongeBob without Tom Kenny.
Exactly.
I don't even want to say it, but if Tom Kenny dies, SpongeBob is dead.
And
there's no one that can do a SpongeBob the way Tom Kenny does. There isn't. If anyone, the only one I think that people you could probably get someone that could do a decent Mr. Krabs, and Patrick you could get a decent Patrick for that. But I don't think that you can't replace Sandy. And Squidward's hard. Squidward would be a hard replacement, because you're just going to get someone doing an impression of Squidward, and the nasalness of that's not going to come out right. It's not going to be the same as the person whoever does Squidward now.
I mean, that what does the Powerpuff Girls sound like without Tara Strong? These are the things that come with it, but
without Tom Kenny again.
Yeah, but when
Tom Kenny twice on that show, actually.
But now
maybe 3 times.
But now I'm not even 100% certain if say we're back back in the 90s, back when the Powerpuff Girls came out, right? If we were with today's climate, do you think if the Powerpuff Girls movie came out and it was a big budget thing, do you think they would bring the cast?
Yes, because it would be what happened with like Sonic.
Yeah,
and
it would be what mad.
It would be.
Wait, so hold on, just to clarify, just so I can see what you're saying. So you think it would be like when they would freestyle at first, then people would get mad and then they would fix it? Is that what you're saying, or are you saying something different?
It would. So we have two prime examples of what could happen. It would either be what happened with Sonic, where they would do it and people would get mad and they fix it, or it'd be like with Mario, where they would just let it ride and like deal with it.
Yeah, I think it would be the second one. If they did, if they were to freestyle, I think it would be the second one.
Only reason I don't think so is because Tara Strong is still actively voice acting.
No, you're right.
And like is very attached to that character. So I think we definitely get Bubbles back.
The dude that does Mario, he was still doing Mario. But the reason I think they was just do it anyways because it was, I guess it was probably a little bit easier, like from money wise, to just redo Sonic because you're already paying that guy. Like you're really going to pay for that. Maybe with the quality of something else elsewhere, and maybe you get away with not having to pay for it at all.
I firmly
with the voice acting, it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry you hate this, but alas, we recorded all the shit.
That's not always true because Mike Myers made them fully re-record all of Shrek. Yeah. Shrek was done, and he had done a different accent, and he was like,
but even then, like that's you still have the same guy. You're not bringing in a new guy.
That's true.
That's the same thing with Sonic. Like you're just paying the same guy to do it again.
Which money wise, it ain't cheap, but like
it's not cheap, but it's not going through all of the extra bullshit that comes with getting another person. Yeah, even if you already know who you're doing, you have to bring them in. You got to figure out what they're doing. Their schedule might be full now, and it's like I'm not like Chris Pratt. He was fine as Mario. He's fine, but I'm not bullshit when I say I like the French dude more because at least the French dude he was doing a Mario. He wasn't just Chris Pratt. Hi, I'm Chris Pratt.
Just doing the Chris Pratt voice, like, and what the bad part about that is in that movie you see the polar opposite with Jack Black going his hardest, doing like his best Wario, and like. Again, we're talking about Jack. He bodied that role like he was Wario. I knew it was Jack Black, but it was Wario. And I was like, no, this. And he got the growl going and the.
He was getting his Bowser on.
He was getting his. Yeah, his Bowser on Wario.
Wario's not in that movie.
He's gonna be in the second one for sure. Hey, he's gonna be in the second one for sure. But he's not in that one though.
Even Charlie Day. Luigi's my favorite character in like the Mario franchise. Even like I love Charlie Day. I really do. But like, hey, bro, that's just Charlie Day.
He tried a little bit.
He tried. He did not try.
He didn't just Chris Pratt it up where he just did try. But I think that was also, which I think it's also it comes down to really the studio and director direction because
that might be that too. But if I'm the voice director, and it's just if I'm sitting in the voice director chair and I get a celebrity pull up. And their bag is not deep. Like we don't know what they sounded like trying to do to Mario and Luigi. If I hear the Luigi and it's bad, I'm just gonna be like, all right, fuck it. Because at that point, it's too late. We can't really be voice coaching you up to get to the point where you could do a good Luigi for this whole movie or a good Mario for this whole movie. It's just like, all right, let me hear it. All right, that was dicks. Fuck it.
So do nothing. Like, just your voice.
We just got to get through the movie.
But that's kind of to your point too. You're saying that when Hollywood casts just based off of star power versus acting,
like
voice
the
acting
project
ability
suffers. And you know me, like I have a thing about like fairness and what I feel people have earned based on what their work. I believe in meritocracies and all whatnot. And I believe it. Like Mario is an iconic character. Yes. Mario is iconic not only because of the games. Mario has an iconic voice. Yes, everyone knows it's me, Mario. Everybody knows that's
pretty good.
That guy should be rewarded for his hard work because he is the one that made that voice iconic. And this is the pinnacle of that IP being known, a movie, because now you're getting people that will never really touch a Mario game.
That's
They're
true.
like, oh man, that was fun. And he doesn't get to experience that. He gets absolutely no part of that. Why?
And and to your point, which is worse than that, because the people that never have experienced Mario before, when they do now go pick up a Mario game, like, well, why does Mario sound racist? And it's like, no, that's just how Mario sound. Mario was straight up.
We all
from the
love
Bronx,
Mario, bro.
Italian plumber, bro. He was out here in the pipes. He found a gorilla. He was like, it's crazy down here.
Swing your arms from side to side.
You know, I mean, Mario was, and I think it was also, I think part of that, what I jokingly said was a reason they didn't go with the stereotypical Italian, you know, it's a me. I think that was because it was something that was going to be real mainstream. They were worried a bit about the cancel police. But
I don't think that's it, because he did say it in the movie. It's not like he didn't say it.
But he didn't say it. He said it, but come on now.
Hey.
He said it awful Chris Pratt like. He ain't say it.
So let's just say hypothetically we live in a world where you're right, where they did the Mario voice and then people got mad. Whose side do you think the court of public opinion, which is really the only court that matters in this scenario, because ain't nobody going to actual court about this, on which side do you think, who do you think they're going to be tripping?
It does not matter, bro. Because it's we're in the day and age.
Matters.
No, because what will happen is,
if the court of public opinion going to be on your side, you'll be fine.
No, because the thing about the cancel police, and this isn't me talking shit, this is just the facts.
Oh, here they come.
Once they decide they're gonna cancel you, they get out in droves, because once they hear something is bad, they get out there and then they exaggerate whatever it is that was said. They blow it up. Movie's dead in the water. And it doesn't matter. Jonathan Majors, prime example.
I'm not
Jonathan
saying you're
Majors,
wrong
prime
about
example.
That is true.
His little like shit, it ended up going from being something that was like, who knows? And then ended up being, now Jonathan Majors is a woman beater. Jonathan Majors is, abusive. Jonathan Majors assault, all this stuff.
Oh man,
dropped from his movie completely.
You're not about to like what's about to happen next. You're not about to like this. I'm about to hit you with a Stephen A. quote. You ready?
Stay off the
No. You ready? You're not wrong, but you're incomplete. So here's the problem.
Hold on. Let me push get my line back. Stephen A. ended up here.
Shut up. So
he's a close personal friend. Of course, I know him very well.
Even if those motherfuckers want to get mad about that, like when they would look into it, because those are the type of people they got to get their data so they can have something to be like, oh, see. The moment you look up, like the instant that happens, you know what the first thing you're gonna find is? You're gonna find Mario, his happy ass over here hitting it's a me, a Mario, and probably bullying either the dinosaur or his brother. There's so many other things we could be mad at Mario about in terms of the source material.
Not bullying. He kills the dinosaurs. For an extra little bit of airtime.
Sometimes.
For an extra bit of airtime.
Sometimes.
Mario
he do that sometimes.
kills Yoshi.
But what's a guaranteed thing you're definitely going to do when you grab a Yoshi is you're going to punch that bad boy in the back of the head so the tongue can come out and you can grab some enemies.
Donkey punch.
And when the one time Luigi won something in a sports game, he's up. He want to scuff his brother's shoe and try and shit on his moment. That's fucked up. But anyway, no, we could be mad about the voice. See, that's the thing. They're gonna be mad about the animal abuse.
Mario's a home wrecker.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Clearly,
who?
Bowser and
Who's
Peach
home?
ended up having some kids together.
Hold on. Even in that game where Bowser was talking about Peach is his mom, even in that game, they established that that's not his mom. Even like,
all I'm saying is awfully convenient. She keeps getting kidnapped, and she's just chilling. She fine.
Look.
Ain't no handcuffs. Ain't tied to nothing.
Look.
Mario just get in there. He's like, "Oh, you saved me, Mario." It was like, nah, bro.
Bowser said Peach ain't his mama. Peach said she ain't his mama. Even Bowser Jr. said Peach.
You gotta save face for Mario.
Even Bowser Jr. said, Peach, I know you're not my mama. And she was like, Daddy, I know Peach not my mama. And he was like, yeah, son, she ain't your mama.
See, that's the front.
Mario was like, hey, you his mama? She was like, nah, I'm not.
I'm gonna break it down for you. See, the front is because the truth is that is her kids.
I'm about to
But
mute this nigga.
Bowser be seeing all them coins. Mario be grabbing all them golden coins. He's like, nah, he gonna run them pockets. He gonna help buy some of these Jordans. He just don't know it yet.
Which he doesn't.
But them kids got flying copters. They got
Bowser.
got
Hold on, shut up. Hold on. You talking about that shit? Fuck that. Before we even get now we gotta talk about Mario.
How much
lore.
time we get?
6 minutes. So since you want to talk about Mario lore,
Yeah, long 6 minutes.
Yeah, nigga. Like before we even meet them kids, Bowser is 16 castles deep. That tortoise already got bread.
That's fair.
That tortoise, he just bought that shit.
He has a castle for every kid, and then like 8 left over.
Like, bro, like, and you gonna tell me Bowser is only fucking Peach? No, he's not fucking Peach. He's fucking some other tortoise bitch.
No, he's not just fucking Peach. He fucking Peach. He fucking Daisy.
All right, fine. Whatever.
Palutena might be getting some of that turtle meat. Like,
Oh, no. Now the theory with that is, you'll love this. You love theories. The theory with that is, that's supposed to be one of either Peach and Mario's kid or Peach and Luigi's kid.
Palutena?
Yeah. I forget. I saw this theory a long ass time ago, so I forget which one of them it is. But it's supposed to be one. I think it's Mario's.
Did she like travel back from the future?
No. That game that game came out in 2010. Oh. So we like deep in Mario lore now. And the reason they say this is because one, she got like features features that favor both of the characters, and some say it's Luigi's because she is kind of tall, but we don't. No matter. It's one of them damn Mario brothers.
I mean, neither one of them taller than Peach or Daisy, so it don't matter. They ain't getting height from them.
Pick your favorite Mario brother. Pick your favorite Mario brother and Peach and slap them together. I don't care.
Mario like 5'3", Luigi like 5'6". Neither one of these motherfuckers tall.
In the game, it was like Palutena was like trying to like find her parents or whatever the fuck, and she had a observatory, and her telescope was looking at Earth and whatnot, and it was like, that's crazy. The Mushroom Kingdom over there. That's crazy. Why you looking at the Mushroom Kingdom? Why you trying to say your parents are from the Mushroom Kingdom?
All in my ear.
And it's like, yeah, maybe. And it's like, yeah, my parents are supposed to be royalty and Star Children. It's like crazy. The Star Children is like Mario and all the important characters, and not Toad, I don't think, but like all the important characters in the game. And it's like, yeah, my parents are supposed to be Star Children. So yeah, Palutena.
Palutena was talking like that?
No, that's just me retelling a story.
Oh. I'm like, when did she get like, I don't know, bronchitis?
Hey, if you need a character that sounds just like this, you know where to find me.
Wow. Drop the tags below.
All right, we got 3 minutes. You got anything else to say?
About voice acting? Yeah, I want to talk about the positives of voice acting, because you sometimes you get like gems, man. You get people that like you didn't even know had like a deep bag of voice acting. Yeah,
because I did have one more thought, but you go ahead. Who you got?
I don't have anybody. I was just making that statement.
That was it.
That was it. That's all I had to bring to the table.
Okay.
Yep,
Anyway,
it's on the table. Build.
To build off of that, the reason I think that it hurts the art of voice acting as a whole when you're not allowing for new talent to come in is because with all art forms, in order for new stars to be created, you have to give somebody a chance.
That's very true. But like at the same time, to that token, that chance could either be your
right.
next.
I mean, they could blow it, but I mean that's on the person whose job it is to find the next person.
That's facts.
Like at the end of the day, every single one of these studios that are big, they got big off taking chances.
That's true.
Like
every last one of them.
Not a single one of them got big off a sure thing. When Beauty and the Beast got made, you out your motherfucking mind. If you thought that Beauty and the Beast was gonna go the way that it went before it came out, if you came out and said, no, we're gonna make an animated movie, it's gonna be huge, it's gonna be the best film, they're gonna be like, all right, so yeah, what kind of crack you got? Where's the guy that gave it to you so we can put him behind all the bars? Because clearly he's selling super crack.
How much time we got? Because I want to say some wild shit, but I want to say it quick to get about here.
Hold on. Wait for it. 1 minute.
All right, so No Diddy, no homo, but the beast was better looking as a beast than as a man. And
I'm sorry.
I won't be taking no questions.
I'm sorry.
I'll be taking no questions.
Yes, you will.
Nope. And also,
You got 45 seconds for
I
questions.
got more stuff. Prince of
okay.
Egypt is a wild movie. It's all about Egyptians, but it's all voiced by white people. Not a single nigga in the cast. It's a wild movie, wild concept. Although I like it, and you playing with the big boys. No, it's Heat. It is all white people, and I don't know if y'all have been to Egypt lately, but let me tell you, if you ain't got no melanin, you're not making it that long. Back in Pharaoh days, they had no SPF 50, they have no fucking sun retractable awnings or nothing like that.
Nah, bro, that was before climate change. They were fine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't hot in Africa back then. It was a nice balmy 72 in Africa. All up in Egypt. Is some motherfucker gonna comment below? Actually, back in them times, it was between 72 and 95 degrees on average. So actually, you worked through.
Oh, and just like that, we're out of time. We'll see you next time on Potluck Focus.
Focus.
Now that the episode's over, so what? Tell me about this beast thing.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell. I'm not taking no questions. I'm taking no.